The last point about power creep is that when Riot is buffing and nerfing agents, as pro staff, we have to think about, are they changing like the identity of an agent whenever they make these changes? Because it's not always that they just change the numbers on things. Sometimes they change how things function. So for example, let's look at the current change with initiators where the cooldown is increased very heavily. We're tuning a number and making the agents play very differently as a result of tuning that number, because now, for example, let's take Sova. You're not getting 3 darts anymore. You're only getting 2 darts in a round now at max, which means that you have to be more frugal about when you're actually using your utility. So Sova can't just be an agent that's sitting there with a free dart cooldown available, waiting to get kills for himself. So his identity isn't so much that he's locking down a site by himself, but rather that he's got to be more of a team player now.
Yeah, that's true, actually. You can't be Sova B long on bind, just ripping a dart on the billboard every round. You have to be way more methodical in how you use it. I think this is going to make initiators better players, smarter players, because now you have to actually think about variance in each and every round. Where can your dart actually make value?
Kind of the last point there is, for a related change or something very similar, is imagine when Skye had 3 birds that regenerated. You would do that exact thing of sitting in B long. You would spam 1 bird, wait for the cooldown, and if the cooldown was finishing and you were going to have 3 birds again, you had no reason not to use another one, so you would just use another one. So Skye's identity then was she gets information and also she lets you fight. But now you only have 2 flashes, they don't regenerate, but you have to choose, do I want information or do I want to fight? And she can't do both anymore. She has to pick one.